All right, Bulls. So we're going to hop in the golf cart. I'm going to do the driving. Kevin's going to do the filming. We got Elizabeth on your comments and questions. We're ready to go. But we're literally going to take you from the starting point, right, where you should start your journey on Fowler and Collins, and we're going to take you to the Marshall Student Center. So you ready? Let's go. All right, Kev, you ready?
Yep.
Flip us around and let's do this. So as you turn down into Collins, right, it is our beautiful main entrance, right? You may have come this way to do your campus tour, and so we are coming up to alumni. And you're going to see a lot of signs like this, and you see our colleagues over at Parking and Transportation are putting up the welcome signs. We are getting, let's hope we can get this light. I'm putting on my blinker. And so our beautiful main entrance. So here is where you're going to turn left. You're going to turn left onto Alumni Drive. So we are heading westbound right now on Alumni Drive. So, hey, there's our Associate Director, Willie Garcia. So, and as you can see, we've got a lot of our research park on the left. We've got engineering and our academic buildings on the right. I know we've got a lot of engineers this year, Kevin. We our engineering, living, learning community over in Juniper Poplar is full. So we've got a lot of great things happening in engineering and a lot of our other LLC partners. So, all right, so speed bumps, we got to slow down a quick second, make sure nobody's coming to the crosswalk. You know, safety first, that's what we've been talking about all day, right? So we are coming back up to where we started this journey, which is near the Juniper Poplar Magnolia area. And the first light we come up to is going to be Beard. We're going to pass through this light, and we're going to go to that second traffic light. So, and I know it seems a little weird if you haven't been here before, but we are a very big campus. We have a lot of traffic lights to make sure everybody stays safe. So let's hope we can come through the traffic light pretty quickly. So, you know, Kev, one of the things I forgot to mention when we were doing the Juniper Poplar one is our Juniper, Poplar, and Magnolia residents is that there is a no parking along that street, right? We've talked a lot about some of the areas where people can unload, and I just want to point out that that is a no parking street. Beard Drive is no parking. So you got to park in 24 to get to your unloading zone, right? Because why? Why, Kev?
To not obstruct traffic.
Exactly, but that's where Bull Hall is, and Bull Hall is your help. So, all right, so tour, we are still on Alumni Drive, and we are getting ready to come up to Magnolia. That is our next big intersection. So, all right. Little drink of water, because it is hot. All right, we are turning right onto Magnolia, so essentially we're also going northbound now. So right onto Magnolia. And we're going to follow this up to Holly Drive. So it is not too far, just maybe a quarter of a mile or so. But as you can see, we've got Juniper, Poplar, and Magnolia on our right. Had a great tour of that area today. So getting ready to do all of our final checks and get folks moved in this week. So we are so excited. And then, whoa, speed bump, check in for folks. All right. So, oh, I like the, hey, let's go. All right, sorry, let's go Bulls. So, oh, perfect. We got good luck with the light. We're going to be doing everything. So, all right. So, passing through the other side of Beard Drive, it is important that you do not turn down Beard Drive if you're making your way to the Marshall Student Center, because it will just become a very compact with the traffic. So, do yourself a favor, come around the outside and turn onto Magnolia and follow this path. I promise you, we've thought a lot about this. We've worked with a lot of partners, making sure that we have a good path for you to get there. So, passing right now, we're still on USF Magnolia, but we have our Moffitt Cancer and American Cancer Society facilities. So doing some great work over there, saving some lives. So really appreciate the partnership with those two amazing organizations. So then the other side is a little bit of USF Health, and then we are gonna stop right here for this traffic light. So You know, I'm going to consider traffic lights like commercial breaks, right? Oh, commercial break's over. That's the way we roll. We just fast forwarded through the commercials. So,
Andy, maybe you can talk about how this might be confusing to people who are coming here for the first time, but we'll have maps all over the place so they can figure out where they're going.
That is a great point. So if you have never been to campus, or you haven't, some individuals can't follow maps very well, or remember the streets that you were here a year ago. It's okay. We got you covered. Back there where we started our journey, we will have a lot of what we call sandwich boards or A-frames. So kind of tent signs. They're 24 by 36. They're big. You can't miss them. And so they will do all of the directing for you. So just make sure you pay attention. We will have lots and lots of the smaller H-stake signs. And so they will guide you as far as we possibly can to make sure that you stay on the right path. So I forgot to mention, because I was running my mouth, but we were on Magnolia, and we turned right onto USF Holly Drive. And so that is where we are at right now. And we're going to stop at our next stoplight. So, Kev, can you switch around, and so we're pointing forward? Are we good?
Yep.
So starting right here at the corner of USF Laurel and USF Holly, right? We are going to be starting it in coning or traffic coning off a right-hand turn lane only. We did this last year. If you are returning, but I want, as soon as this traffic light changes, we're going to talk a little bit. Here we go. So starting just right up here as this side of Holly begins, University Police will have lots of cones starting, and this right-hand lane will be a right-hand turn lane only. You will have an opportunity to move over into the left lane. The left lane will be a through pass, so you'll be able to continue going on your path if this is not where you're trying to make it to. But all of our residents who are checking in, we were heading up to the Marshall Student Center, and we have the 3 main lots set and ready to go for you. So as we've kind of approached this point, there will be lots of signs, and there will be a right-hand turn lane only. So as you can see, as we get up to the first one, this is not the lot we're trying to get you to. This is not it. We're not making a right-hand turn here. This second entrance, this is not it either. And I promise you, there will be lots of signs, lots and lots of signs. But as we get up here to the third one, right? This is the 3B entrance for lot 3B. This will be where the cones will take you one way. We will only be able to turn right in here. And then, Kevin, this is where we're going to stop right here, and we're going to hop out and talk for a second. So, as we come through here, and let's do this again, Kevin. Let's come on up here. So we are in the 3 series lots, 3A, 3B, 3C. And we have brought you down USF Holly Drive into this right turn only, right? So lots of police. You'll have lots of cones. There'll be lots of safety, right? They'll bring you into this lot, and inside this lot, we have about a dozen professional parking attendants that we bring on campus to help you find a space. So they're going to help you find a space, and they're going to help you get out of a space easily. Now, there will be some one-ways, right? So we're directing all the traffic to go this way and out and around when you have departed. So keep that in mind. And down there on the 3A entrance, that will be an exit only. And again, we'll have lots of signs, we'll have cones to help that. So why do we stop here? This is where your journey is, right? We want you to get to this space as quickly and as efficiently as possible, because the Marshall Student Center is where we're going to do check-in. So that's where we're going to double check to make sure that you have your ID. That's where we're going to double check that your living assignment. We're going to issue your keys. We'll have an opportunity for you to talk to University Police about maybe some of their safety programs that they have. With any luck, we'll have K9 Bailey there, who is an amazing therapy dog, just a lovely, lovely boxer. So, and we'll have a number of opportunities for you to connect with New Student Connections and parent and family engagement. And so really, really excited about what's going to be happening in there. But that is where the journey starts. So I feel like we have a question.
Well, I think it would be a great time to, while we're talking about the MSC, to talk about activating those ID cards.
Oh, that's a good point. So we ran reports because we like to be prepared, and we know that there are a number of you that have not even requested your ID card yet. Please, please, please do that today. It is very simple. You go online. I think it's in My Bulls Path. That's the quickest way, and I know you know My Bulls Path. Quickest way to go ahead and get your ID card submitted. You will have to make sure that all the information is correct. You will have to take a photo. There is a very simple process to it. It's like a passport photo. Make it, you can smile, but it should be open and covered, and I believe have a white background. Specific instructions are on the website. Get that submitted today. That way, when you show up on Thursday, if you've submitted it, you've gotten an approved picture email, then we should have it printed and ready for you to pick up on Thursday morning. Now, that doesn't mean you're done. You do need to activate it, right? And it's a little scan with your phone, or you can go on the website and activate the ID card. So it does take about 20 minutes to promulgate through all the system, but you will need it to get into the residence hall. You will need it to get into the library. You will need it to eat. So all of these things are very, very important. So please submit your card today. So, or your request for an ID card today. So, and you know who I'm talking to. So you'll be getting an email from us or the ID card office as well. So, all right. What else we got?
Maybe tell people to be patient when it comes to bed lofting. Yes.
So I'm going to get to that in one quick second. I do want to make a comment about the Marshall Student Center. Kevin, let's move to the shade. Because as we've talked about in all of our videos, shade is critical. It is incredibly hot out here. And so we want to make sure we stay as safe as possible. So one of the things about when you head up to the Marshall Student Center is when you enter into the atrium, there will be people greeting you. We have a lot of faculty and staff from across campus that will be there. We will have, as you make your way in, you'll see some tables for new student connections, parent and family engagement, some other campus resources. Please make sure, families, please make sure you stop by and see them. They're a great resource to stay connected to the university. But then you'll make your way up the grand staircase. We will have some refreshments and some things like that set out for you. Definitely water. We'll have some coffee if you're here early enough. And then students and families, if you would like, can start your way into the ballroom. We have a very kind of prescribed queue for you to make sure that you hit all the stations and get set up properly. Because again, we want you to move in and have a great experience. So the other thing that we were just talking about was, what did you say to me? Patience?
Bed lofting.
Bed lofting, right. So many of you may have put in your request for bed raises. We have 6,500 students who live with us. We usually get about 3,000 plus requests. It does take us a little bit of time. We do work through them as quickly as possible, but if you have not and would like to, you can submit your bed raise requests on our website. Just go to our move-in page and you can find information on it. It will get into our work order system, and then one of our technicians will get queued up to go move it.
Andy, can parents do it themselves?
No, parents cannot do it themselves. I know I'm that DIY dad as well, but please, for the safety of yourselves, your students, and for the furniture and equipment, please don't do it. We will get there as quickly as possible to make sure that we get it, but it may take us a day or two. Please be patient. So, but we will get it. If you've requested it, we will get to it. So, what else? What are the other things I should think of?
Talk about the balloon drop.
Great point. So here at the Marshall Student Center, we will only be doing check-in until 4 p.m. At 4 p.m., we have to close down our operations because the Marshall Student Center needs to shift gears completely and get ready for kickoff. And kickoff usually is include a pep rally of sorts. We usually see Rocky out there, and then we do a large, super big countdown to the balloon drop. And so that really kicks off our year, kicks off the week of welcome. We are geared up and ready to start getting you connected and really honing in being a part of the Bull community. So please take advantage of all of that. Connect with your RA about going to these events. I don't even know. There's hundreds of events over the next few weeks. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers is going to be doing a thing here as a part of Week of Welcome. Yeah, I just saw the lawn sign for that. I'm so excited. So big fan of his. I love his comedy. So that's all free for students. So other than that, we'll have to close up shop. But don't worry, if you're running a little bit behind, get a bite to eat from about 4 to 5, 5:30. Go to the kickoff. Come in and see us afterwards. We will have remote locations in our residential communities open. Again, see our web pages for further details on your particular area. But it will take us about 90 minutes or so to close down operations here and reopen them and get folks checked back in. Like I said, great opportunity to get a bite to eat and go to kickoff. So other than that, I think I've said this in all the videos. I am so excited. My team is so excited. The campus is so excited to have you back and to welcome our new Bulls. So if there's anything we can do, leave us a comment or give us a call at 813-974-0001 or shoot us an email, housing@usf.edu. And I look forward to seeing everybody on Thursday. Until then, go Bulls. So, hey, hello, my fellow Bulls. I am so excited to have you back. Right now, we are standing at the corner of Holly and Myrtle Drive, which is really kind of the starting point for a big traffic adjustment. So as we get ready to move from the MSC to Holly Drive, and I'm really speaking to my Holly residents, my Cypress A and B residents, this right here where we are starting, you will start to see a lot of police traffic. Our police partners are amazing, and they're going to help us get everybody in as quickly as possible. So starting right here at this intersection, we will start with diagonal parking along the curbed edge. So you will see it being taped off. We haven't done that yet, obviously, but we will start taping off certain lanes that you can park in depending on where you can find space. So if it is that you're a Holly D resident and you see the space that's right here and it's diagonally open, it is up for you to grab, right? Now, just like we have over in our other areas, we will have Bull Hall here. We will have a nice safe lane of passage, and we'll have lots of police and security officers to help you move around easily. So this is a big change. Holly Drive, because we're doing diagonal parking, will be one way. So everybody starting at this point is going to go eastbound, right? So down all the way to where we hit Genshaft Drive. So down there, it'll change a little bit, but I promise you there will be plenty of safe measures in place. So let's move this way a little bit. So there will be a dedicated center lane. So just like in when we were talking over in Juniper Poplar, this is a 30-minute unloading zone. So as soon as you've gotten all of your items removed from your vehicle, we ask that you move it as quickly as possible. Now, easiest way to get to a long-term lot or is lot 35 is just down on the end here. That is a nice big lot. You can park there. If it is that you want to make the loop all the way back around, Beard Garage is right behind us as well. Now keep in mind, once you pass this point at Myrtle and Holly, you are, no, wait one quick second, there's a Bull Runner bus. Nice convenient option for our students. And so you will need to circle back around. You cannot back up once you've crossed this point because it'll be one way. So I just want to make sure we're all good with that. That is all outlined in the move-in maps and mailers, and so you should be hopefully well versed. But I just like to make sure we mention it. So there is 2 major crosswalks. So as you are driving down this area, please make sure that you are taking cautions when crossing over there. We will have campus security officers down there making sure people can cross the street safely. This just seems like all the traffic decided to come at this point. And so just, again, take extra caution. One of the things I want to point out, Kevin, if we can look over towards the dumpsters, that is not a parking space. None of those open spaces where we have dumpsters are parking spaces. You will be required to move. We need to make sure that we can get our trash and waste recycling folks in there, get that stuff pulled out, swapped out, because there will be a lot of trash on grand opening day. While I'm on trash, please make sure you break down your boxes. right? It's very, very important that we get them broken down, get them flat as possible so that we can get as much in there as possible. We don't want a whole lot of trash around the outside of it because then it prohibits the trucks from getting in there and doing their job as efficiently as possible. So just like I said in our other video, we will have bull haul. They will be lined up. You will see tents in certain areas along Holly Drive where you can get assistance in getting your car unloaded. We will also have a couple of locations where you can actually rent carts, but we always encourage people to bring their own carts, bring their own dollies, or any kind of device that would help you moving quickly. One of the other things is that we will have a couple of water stations down here, right? Big cooler tubs like you'd find at sports games and things like that, full of ice water. Please help yourself to as much as you need. If you are having trouble finding them, then please just ask a bull haul. Ask anybody that'll be in their HRE shirts. We will help you find it. So we do not want anybody getting sick from dehydration because it is hot. Along that lines, make sure you wear comfortable clothing, comfortable shoes, and sunscreen. So we do expect this heat wave, whatever it is that's been here all summer long, to continue. I think they're still forecasting a heat advisory today to be in the 108, 110 category. So we want to make sure everybody stays safe. So as we get down a little bit further, you will see a parking lot down there. It will be closed off, so there will be no parking in that parking lot. So please make sure you park diagonally along Holly Drive. I think that is it. Do we have any questions coming through? We can always take questions in the comment section. Please post them. We want to make sure that we get you all the information you need. So
maybe talk about how important it is to wear sunscreen. If people haven't been to Florida, they may think that 108 is not that big of a deal.
Oh my goodness. I think the only people that probably think 108 is not a big deal is like people from Arizona or New Mexico, right? Or maybe even Nevada. But here it is brutal. I mean, only 30 minutes or so in the sun, in the direct sun, and you can get a sunburn. So please make sure you wear an SPF 30, 50, whatever you're comfortable with. But we want to make sure everybody stays as safe as possible in this heat and in the sunshine. So, in the same instance, we also get random thunderstorms, right? There will be times where lightning will be in the area, and we ask people to go ahead and pause, move in, or whatnot, and to kind of seek shelter. So look for our bull haulers. If they are communicating out and taking shelter, you should do the same. We won't have any kind of mass notification that will go out because of weather, because it's Florida and we never know when it's really going to rain on us until it's actually hitting us in the face. So please just pay attention for that. Be safe. That is our biggest thing. We want people to be excited. We're excited that you're going to be coming and moving in. And we've been preparing for the better part of 8 months or so to get you here. And so we want this to be the best experience possible. So I would say the other big thing about this area is you are conveniently located to near some food. So food's important, right? We'll have the Marshall Student Center that will be open, the Hub Dining. I believe the Starbucks may be open, not certain yet. I don't quite know the hours of the Starbucks yet, but it's a great opportunity to enjoy some of our amazing dining as well. So
what about parking passes?
Oh, it's a good call. So parking passes. This is the one area I believe that we will have parking passes because it is this one-way diagonal shift. And so you will be issued a 30-minute parking pass. You will be required to put your name and your cell phone number, so something we can reach you at, and then putting that on your dashboard so that we can know which car belongs to it. It is very, very important that we have a hard deadline of 5 p.m. So please make sure that your car is moved off of the street and going in the correct direction by 5 p.m. So our university police will start making rounds about 4:30, reminding folks. Our team will be making rounds, reminding folks, but we want to make sure that we can get the traffic back in the correct flow by 5 p.m. So, all right. Any other thing else? Remember, ask your questions. We're here for you. The next day, we're going to jump over to lot 56, where we'll have the village moving in. Other than that, if you have questions, please continue to drop them in the comments. You can also email us, housing@usf.edu. Give us a call at 813-974-0001. Sorry, I had a moment there. And then if not, we will see you on Thursday for grand opening. We are so excited. So, as always, until Thursday, go Bulls.